Oh, yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about this one. This is interesting. So, and we don't necessarily get into state level politics on this show a lot, but this one is interesting. So, in North Carolina, they just elected some new Democrat state level people in North Carolina, and the Republican legislature is basically stripping all these positions of power to prevent them from actually being able to do anything. And the state legislature passed this bill. The governor vetoed it early last week, and they overrode it. And so this is Senate Bill 382 in North Carolina, and it says prevents Governor-elect Josh Stein from appointing members onto the State Board of Elections by transferring that authority over to Republican Auditor-elect Dave Boliak, makes the State Highway Patrol an independent agency, and requires Stein to get the General Assembly's approval for a 5-year appointment. If a Supreme Court or Court of Appeals vacancy emerges, Stein must fill it in from a list of recommendations provided by the political party of the departing judge, thus preventing him from filling a potential GOP vacancy with a Democrat. Removes the seats of Wake County Superior Court Judge Byron Collins and Forsyth County Superior Court Judge Todd Burke. Collins and Burke have ruled against election law changes that GOP lawmakers have put forward over the years. So they're just out of a job. Prohibits Attorney General-elect Jeff Jackson from participating in lawsuits that undercut actions taken by the General Assembly. The bill says Jackson, quote, shall not, as a party, amicus, or any other participant in an action pending before a state or federal court in another state, advance any argument that would result in the invalidation of any statute enacted by the General Assembly. Prevents Lieutenant Governor-elect Rachel Hunt from chairing committees on energy issues. The bill also eliminates the Energy Policy Council, which has been chaired by the Lieutenant Governor. Prevents Democratic Superintendent of Public Instruction-elect Mo Green from appealing decisions made by the Charter Schools Review Board, and reduces the time frame voters can cure their provisional ballots from 9 days to 3 days. Provisionals tended to favor Democratic candidates and proved essential to Supreme Court Justice Allison Riggs' efforts to overtake the lead of Republican Court of Appeals Judge Jefferson Griffin. So, in addition to being the most gerrymandered state around, and in addition to the issues in North Carolina with county votes and all this type of thing, they're now literally changing the way the state government works to prevent Democrats from actually doing anything. And what's very interesting, and I think people don't necessarily realize, is that the Republicans, because they control so many state legislatures, do this at the state level all the time. I mean, all the time. It's insane. And I wanted to bring this up as an example because a lot of people don't understand. One, more governing happens at the state and local level than anywhere else. And if you're in North Carolina, this guy, Brian